Bloody flies. Hey guys, it's Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Now I know what you're thinking. Solar panels, fridges, it's going to be all about that type of stuff today? No, it's not. Today's all about the DIY canopy, or at least part one of the DIY canopy build. Now, before we start and showing you about the canopy in the back there and the progress that we've done, I just want to talk a bit about the canopy. So after looking at a couple of canopies from my friends and eyeing out their systems and seeing how they've been built and how they using them and utilizing them, I decided to build my own canopy, but one that I could use for work and for play. Now, why didn't I just go and buy a pre-made canopy from one of the big guys in the industry and the brand names? Is because none of them offer what I was looking for, and if they were to offer something like a custom option for it, it would just not be financially worth it. It would just be a complete waste of money to do something like that, because look, these guys build things every day, day in day out, top quality canopies. They're wonderful things, but it just wasn't for me. So what I did was I logged into a program called Tinkercad 3D, which is a free online 3D drawing program. Now, this program is actually based around 3D printing. So, is it the right thing to use? Yes and no. I could scale it down, and I could work on my canopy that way, which is what I did. And I quite like the idea because, for those that know me, I do 110 scale RC cars, and I'm busy building a canopy now for my LC79 RC four-wheel drive. So for this little canopy thing, it's perfect for me because now I can just enlarge the scale a bit, have it printed on a 3D printer for my RC cars as well. It also allowed me to chop and change a few parts, color code a few things here and there, and if I really want, I can also just print it out and have a look at it and say, well, yes, no, yes, no. So as you can see, we've got the fridge, we've got the solar panel. The way that this canopy is going to be running is the fridge is going to be on top of the canopy. Now, is it a good idea? Not really. Is it ideal? No, not really. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be changing the bin on my vehicle. What I'm going to be doing instead is having the fridge slide off the side and then drop down over the wheel arch. So that in its own little mission is it's going to be a lot of designs, a lot of drawings, a lot of cutting and grinding and redoing that one quite a bit to have that custom drop, to drop it down to, I need to drop it down about 460, somewhere around there. On the solar side of things, I'm going to be having two solar panels, two 100-watt solar panels on top of the canopy. They're going to be powering down into two 105 amp hour batteries, and that's then going to be able to run my fridge, all the accessories that I have in the car, in the canopy, as well as if I get home and there's no power at home, I can always just plug the house into the canopy and have my 12-volt lighting that I'm going to be installing in the ceilings illuminate the rest of the house, and give us Wi-Fi and everything like that. Because for those of you that don't know, South Africa has horrible electricity crisis at the moment, and we've had it quite bad in our area, especially when load shedding comes around. We never have power when we're at home. It's only on when we're not there, so it doesn't help us. Um, so that's also part of the whole reason of why I went to this canopy and why I'm designing it in this way. I know a lot of people would say, well, 200-watt panels it's already enough. It's already too much. 205 amp hour batteries, it's way too much already for if you're just running a fridge and you're doing light camping work. But it's that long-term effect of that I can still power my house up in the case of emergency, get things going if I need to. So let me take you around to the canopy and we can have a look there. Okay, so as you can see, we've opted for half a bin. Now, I'd say half a bin. It's not really half, but it's about 700 from here. So from outside to outside, from here, it's about 700. Um, it's not taking up too much space. It's just over the rear wheels. Let me just show you over here quick. So it's not taking over too much space. I can still load up all my equipment and everything that I use during the day, and all the deliveries that I do with the vehicle during the day. I can load that up in the back. It's not gonna hamper my daily activities at all. Okay, so I had to put the hats on because the sun is killing me, so sorry if my face disappears every now and again. The idea is to have the fridge up top here and have it custom slide, put it out, and then drop down so that the top of the fridge is in line with the vehicle's bin. So that's not going to be easy, not at all, because this fridge is about, what I work it out to, 700 or something. I need to just check. And then I'm gonna have the solar panels on top, two solar panels on top. One will be this side, one will be that side. Obviously, this is just a mock frame. I might just change it around as I go. There's already been a few changes that I made to the canopy as we've gone through it. Now, to get the canopy to this point was not easy. This is where I have to talk about measure twice, cut once. Now, my problem was is that I was measuring everything perfect over here, 100%. I was using the 3D program, I was scaling it all down, I got all my measurements spot on. Except for one thing I never accounted for, is that I have already been loading this fan with heavy equipment and everything like that. So I don't know if it's the equipment that I load it with, or if it just comes out the factory, but this is skew. This bin is got or has got so many different levels to it, it's scary. So we've had to redesign it, rebuild it. I'll show a clip now quickly where 3 weekends worth of work, cut it down, grind it up, and re-welded everything all over again. It's not the it's not the best feeling in the world to do, but I mean, if what you're gonna do, you have to. That's all fun and games and part of the DIY industry, DIY build. So let me take you to the front of the canopy, and you can see what's happening over here. Beep, beep. Sorry. Okay. So what's going to be happening over here is I'm going to keep all my recovery tools and everything on the left hand side of the compartment, and on the right hand side at the bottom I'm going to be putting all the battery or the two batteries and all the electronics. So the solar controller is going to be going in the corner, the batteries will be going in the corner. They're just to offset the weight of it. And then on the top half of the canopy, that side, that's going to be all the kitchen accessories. I'm going to be able to put cell phone chargers and everything. That's all that's going to be inside there. Um, so yeah, you'll notice there's a bit of a gap now on the bottom. That's just because the bin has a tapers off to the rear over here, and it's quite a big taper from the front all the way down to the end. What we're going to be doing is just putting little feet at the bottom to help support the weight, and hopefully that goes smooth. But that's more or less what the canopy is going to look like. What do you guys think? I think it looks okay. I think it might work. Okay, so a quick side shot before we actually start working on the canopy. Um, Solar panel doesn't extend far off over the roof. These are the solar panels from Art Solar 100-watt panels. Are they good? I don't know. Are they awesome? I don't know. All I know is that it's locally manufactured here in Pinetown, so at least if I have any issues I can go back to them. I see on the little panel behind at the back on the specs, it says max 5.5 amps. Is that a lot for a solar panel, for a 100-watt panel? I don't know. A mate of mine just got his panels done now. 100-watt panel pushing 8 watts. 8 amps. So that's quite a good panel. I might just end up going for one of those then. Again, I need to see how this all works, how everything adds up, and then have to chop and change as we go. Okay, so we're in the front now. We're going to start doing some work on the canopy. Today's thing's all about basically the brackets and tying it down and bolting it down. Yeah, let's see how this goes.
Mama, are you fixing it? Yeah. Okay.
So basically, to get the two holes lined up, this is going to be the bracket for the canopy to come down. My dad just used that sharpened point over on the lathe, arc it over.
Okay, let's see what it looks like. There we go.
Okay, let's see. There we go. Now we know exactly where to hit it over there. Cool.
You got it
Yeah,
in
no,
already?
it's fine like that. Yeah.
But now this is it's too
I'm gonna,
short.
I want to line it up. Yeah.
Much too short. We didn't
What
think of
happened?
that, did we?
We got a
crap,
jig. Right, so on that note, I'm gonna end off the vlog now. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Say click like. Click the bell. Yes, yeah. They must share. Okay. So it's like. It's share. Go share. Okay, and then what's the click? Click. Click the bell. Okay. High five. Ah, you're a superstar. Cheers. Bye.